Basically, anybody right now in the chase, as we come towards chase time in this Let's Play, any currently the wildcard drivers are Martin Truex and Kevin Harvick. Harvick has a narrow 9-point cushion over Denny Hamlin in 13th. However, with the new win in your in mentality in 2011, the only driver in the top 12 that does not have a win that would be knocked out after Richmond, I think they'd be knocked out, would be Kyle Busch. So Kyle Busch is kind of on edge right now, hoping he can be in the chase. However, the cutoff is after Kevin Harvick. Welcome back to NASCAR The Game Inside Line for race 21 of 36. We are going to be at Pocono Raceway this afternoon for the running of this morning for the running of the Pensylvania 400. Now, the original recording, my dad interrupted me. I did qualify first, so with a time of 56.27, only thing left is racing. How you guys enjoying your nice Friday morning? How are you guys on this Friday morning? Remember back in the first race, the first Pocono race, Kurt Busch won. Pocono Raceway, 3 different unique turns, each modeled after 3 entirely unique tracks. Turn 1, modeled after Indianapolis. Turn 2, modeled after the now defunct Trenton Motor Speedway. Turn 3, modeled after the Milwaukee Mile. This afternoon, it's going to be the winner is going to be the crew chief that tunes their car the best for 20 laps around this 2.5-mile super speedway. Here's Alan Bestwick, Andy Petrie, and Dale Jarrett. Boys. Hi everyone, Mike Joy and Darrell Walter welcome you to today. Oh, well, I guess you don't know the starting grid. Pace car is off. Field is in the hands of me and Greg Biffle as they come down to the restart zone as we are green in Pocono. Oh, trouble for Greg Biffle. The leader spins, coming out of turn 2, ends up into the grass. More carnage further up. Johnson, Kenseth, Kane, Newman with a hard shot toward the inside. 1 lap in, and carnage. Looked like Kane had it saved and got ran into by Kenseth. Right into the pack. Look at that. Newman, Hornish. It's going to be, that's the case of Biffle came down right there. So Keselowski and Earnhardt Jr. are going to be on the front row. We had about 6 cars in that rack. There's a group that pitted. And yet Jimmy Johnson was in the accident. He restarts third. So we line him up, and we're going to try to do this again. And already the back end of our car is destroyed. Green flag back into the air. Single file coming out of turn 2. Keselowski leads Earnhardt Jr., Carl Edwards, Jeff Gordon coming down the inside. Edwards literally pushing Jr. into turn 3. Jr. is last week's winner at the Brickyard. He would love to get another one to go back-to-back in his career as he hooks on the 2 of Keselowski. Edwards throws it in there into turn 3. finally, as we come out of the 3, looks like we finally might get a lap in. Keselowski leads that lap. And here comes Junior flying to the lead. Gordon way to the inside and to the top spot at Pocono. Jeff Gordon is no stranger of success when it comes to Pocono Raceway. He won the June event in 2011 in real life, and in this race in real life 2012, stayed out when rains came and got gifted with the win. Unfortunately, as a fan was walking back to his car after the race during that rainstorm, he was killed by lightning and died. He was killed by lightning. A fan was killed by lightning after the real life 2012 race, which obviously was a tragedy. Coming out of turn 3, Gordon leads that lap again. After that first lap crash and coming out of turn 2, everyone seems to have settled down. Thank God. And Gordon leads by a little over a second on Earnhardt Jr. .193 down into turn 2, aka the tunnel turn. Let's use the front cam with 24. The front straightaway here at Pocono is known for being the longest front stretch in all of NASCAR. There's no set groove on that front stretch. You can run high, middle, low. Heck, you got some guys running next to the inside wall where all the signage is. It's because of how wide Long Pond straightaway is. You usually see crazy restarts. We almost had a little bit of a crazy restart earlier. After the early caution, Jeff Gordon has settled into his 6-second lead here at Pocono. Don't spin out. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is sitting back in second right now. Last week at Indy, the late stages of the race proved to be rather chaotic for several drivers, including Jimmy Johnson, who went straight savage on Robbie Gordon and just punted him. I still thought it was funny that Jimmy Johnson did that, because he's one of the cleanest guys out there and I respect him. But I guess he just got pissed at Robbie Gordon and just freaking turned him, which I thought was hilarious. Hilarious. And Earnhardt Jr. did win that race. Now here's the lead. As Dale Earnhardt Jr. begins to pull into turn 1, I am currently almost 3/4 of the way down Long Pond. Down the Long Pond stretch into turn 2. Then coming across the chute, which is the shortest part of the course. I have a feeling I'll probably be negotiating lap traffic again. And now turn number 4. Another lap led for Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon is no stranger to success, and so far the trend looks to be that way today. all times are FYI. When I did say that Let's Play up gaming upload times were going to be later into the day, like 12:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, and etc. This will go for NASCAR Let's Plays. However, there will be a few that are going to be in the morning uploads, because when you get around daylight savings time, YouTube does this weird thing where you schedule a video for a certain time, and it uploads it like an hour later. It happened last year when I did season 2 stop motions. At Charlotte, I was supposed to upload it for like 11 a.m. It went live at noon. So it was like an hour differential for some reason when you schedule on YouTube past daylight savings time. Probably because of getting that extra hour of sleep, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, but when I want to upload a video at a certain time, it will go live at a certain time. It won't go live like an hour or 2 hours later, or something like that. Occasionally there will be the late night upload where you'll see videos go live at about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. Granted, nobody watches those, but still, there will still be those. Just not as frequent. Probably a little more frequent. Not as frequent as like during right now. But you're gonna see a little bit. Still gonna see the late night uploads that I do. And yeah, we've already put cars a lap down. We just passed by about 9 of them. We're gonna get by, I think, some Scott Speed in the 95, who's currently 33rd. Last car on the lead lap, cross to the inside. Wow, we beat that car up from that wreck. From that wreck, our left side's all fine, yet our right side's just beat all to hell. If I can get another shot here, if I can get by some of these guys. There's Hamlin, and Danica. Danica into the wall. Caution is out. Danica up the track. Hey, look, Danica. It's the weekly Danica caution. I do have to give her credit, though. She is getting better. Right at the racetrack, almost got her. And Eric Almirola might have clipped her a little. But other than that, I think Danica is fine. About her, I do have to say she's getting better. She's not tearing up cars as much. Heck, I was watching Martinsville practice a couple months ago. Martinsville practice for Martinsville in the Cup Series, and she was 8th. Granted, didn't transfer that way Sunday, but she was 8th, which is pretty cool. Feminists, I have a feeling feminists are probably going to shoot me for this, but Danica Patrick's probably not going to get another top 10 in this Let's Play. Jeff Gordon, me and Dale Earnhardt Jr. are going to lead us down. Midfield down into the restart zone. Back into the gas, 7 to go. And to get a little bit out of the outside, out of the groove on the outside, here comes Jimmy Johnson right up on the outside of Keselowski in the 2. He's going to try to go for the lead. Tucks right in behind Junior. And there's, Harvick. We got a draft train right now going into 3, shoving Keselowski to the front. Keselowski clear to the lead. Contact. There's Newman and Edwards behind me in 6th. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch out of nowhere. Ambrose gains a spot. How about this? Kevin Harvick still able to mix it up with the leaders right now. 6 to go. Gonna shove Johnson right there into turn 1. Oh, yeah, that could have been bad. To the outside, Junior pulls even, side by side coming out at 2. Harvick on the inside lane. Keselowski still has the lead though. Keselowski able to clear and put the block on Dale Earnhardt Jr. Look at that. We're going to try to go to the outside of Harvick. Take the third spot. Going to take the second spot from Junior. And take a look at the leader, Brad Keselowski. He was one of the cars that kamikaze Truex and Stewart back at Phoenix on race 2, if you don't remember, but which I actually thought was kind of funny, but it was kind of stupid too. But it's Keselowski. He does this kind of crap. 5 to go, side by side, 24 and 2, entering turn 3. Oh, contact! Almost lost it. Kind of hard to find anybody in the top 5 not with heavy rear end damage and a little bit of front damage too. As Keselowski got loose there. The right front tire on the 24 is literally smoking right now. We may have worn our tires out, but at the same time, the tire fall off doesn't really come in until about 20, 25 laps. Whoa. As soon as I say that, I just drove way up the racetrack. Oh, Junior into the wall. Oh, Keselowski up the track. No caution. Caution is out. He came down, hard contact. Just backed it down. I think he might have hit somebody. So, 3 to go when we restart. When we restart this race, there's going to be 3 laps to go. Gordon and Junior on the front row. Juan Montoya and Ryan Newman will make row 2. Stewart and Biffle will make row 3. Joey Logano, Casey Kane will make row 4. Carl Edwards and Clint Boyer will make row 5. Let's go to the restart. First attempt in the green-white checker today at Pocono. Green flag into the air. Juan Pablo Montoya looks way to the inside in the 42. Oh, a little bit of contact right there. Oh, wow. He still is able to let it slide in a second. Here comes Ryan Newman on the inside with outside lane with Greg Biffle. I need to get my sense of direction back because that was the outside of Junior. Newman backs up to Biffle's bumper. However, Junior comes out with the lead. Lead out of 2. Gordon's going to drive it in. Move Junior up the racetrack. Side by side coming out of 2. Out of 4. Out of the final turn. Coming to the line, it's a drag race. Last lap. 2 to go at Pocono. My right front is just messed up right now. Wow, Newman charges it in deep right here. Can he try to get there? Contact, bouncing into the 88. There's there's Biffle up in 3rd. Oh, wow. That was actually kind of a hard shot. Dale Earnhardt Jr. He has never won before at Pocono. I'm sure he would love to get a win today. Get another win, add to his 3-win total this season. Look at this move by Gordon, driving it in aggressive on the white flag. Contact is made. Last lap at Earnhardt Jr. leads. Last lap at Pocono. Jr. leads going into turn 1. Oh, Jr. spins. Round he goes up the racetrack, and we got a big crash behind them. Crash, crash, crash. Oh, it's big. This is big. Greg Biffle escaped the incident, but oh wow, that's a big pile. And it looks like Jeff Gordon, just like real life. Oh, don't count Greg Biffle. And wow, Newman. Don't count him out. He's there, half a second. Biffle closes in. Newman is also there in the 39. It's not going to be enough. Jeff Gordon, I get my 5th win of the season at Pocono, despite a big mess coming out of turn 2. Wow, that was definitely beat the time penalty BS of Sonoma. It definitely beat that time penalty crap. Wow. Enjoying my 5th win of the season in this Let's Play. Complete with robotic celebrations. Look at the unofficial results. I win today at Pocono. Ryan Newman ended up 2nd. Greg Biffle 3rd. Casey Kane 4th. And why was Dale Jr. 5th? He was in a big pile up on the backstretch. Tony Stewart, I think he might have been in the pile up, finishes 6th. Juan Montoya finishes 7th. Clint Boyer 8th. Carl Everett's 9th. And Martin Truex Jr. 10th. I'm curious to see how what the wreck looked like. Race replay here. Surprisingly, not a whole lot in the way of crazy restarts. So let's fast forward the rack here. Did try to get him loose right there. See him coming up the track. Look at that. Coming up the track here. Got Boyer. Oh, Boyer hit hard. Hit Montoya. Looked like he got a little bit of air time. And there's Stewart with some pretty heavy damage. And then basically right about here is when the field exploded. If I can count how many cars were in this rack. I guarantee you with guys driving in one lane, that basically might have just killed the rest of the field. Look at that. We got, oh my god. We got Carl Edwards spinning into the outside. Logano spinning to the inside. Hornish sliding up the track. Truex into a wall. Or I think Truex got a little bit of air there. A lot of cars have hit like hydraulics, and a lot of the cars acted like they were on hydraulics in this frickin' rack. And yet, this game claimed Junior finished 5th despite that wreck. There's Montoya with heavy damage. Ambrose. Stewart was one of the drivers involved, obviously. Now, I think, is the wreck now finished? There's probably going to be a lot more. More cars involved. Probably a little unnecessary to do this kind of crap. But I hope this disorients somebody. I hope this is disorienting to some. Damn, that gave me a fucking headache. As you, there's the wreck. Now the field's basically dead. The field right there at this point is dead. There's about, Truex was one of the cars spinning in this accident. There's Edwards, Hornish. Oh, there's a Logano. Oh, there was a car on his side. I did not see that, but Regan Smith was on his side in this wreck. This point the wreck's pretty big. So you got Harvick, Stremme, Johnson. Looked like David Reagan was about to get in the wreck. So was Landon Castle and Casey Mears. Keselowski, Ambrose, Boyer, Hornish, Logano. Heck, wow, I think Regan Smith did not see him flip in this wreck. One of my favorite races this year, without a doubt. Let's see how the points shake up. Wow. Oh, God. Look. Oh, okay. Look at that. Now Jeff Gordon's pretty much in the chase right now with his 5th win today. Kurt Busch 2nd, Biffle 3rd, Junior 4th, Keselowski 5th. Basically, the top 8 remain relatively unchanged. Truex ended up his 9th, gained 2 spots. Kyle Busch stays 10th, 581 points. Kevin Harvick is 11th, 573 points. Matt Kenseth lost 3 spots in that wreck and has 571. The next race is race 22 of 30. Going to be race 22 of 36 at Watkins Glen International Raceway for going to be Tuesday 355. And we will see you this afternoon.